Welcome. Let's see question 1 of the objective text for WASSCE 2025 further mathematics for Ghanaian students. We have to find the locus of point equidistant from P 4, 5 and Q minus 6 minus 1. If you are looking for locus of a point, we are looking for perpendicular bisector. If you can remember your lessons on construction, geometric construction, if we have the point as in PQ having its coordinate as 4, 5, and Q has minus 6, minus 1. If I'm asked to find a locus, which is equidistant, meaning at the middle point of this. So it means I can, if I stand here and make my construction, I can bisect this line here and call this word perpendicular bisector. So this is our perpendicular bisector. This perpendicular bisector is the same as what? The locus we are looking for. So if this is the locus, it means that any point on this line is equidistant from P and Q. You see, if I measure from here to here, it will be the same. If I put a point here and I measure, it will be the same as I measure there. That is what they're calling equidistance. So there are two ways we can do this. We can say that the distance from here to here, which is called the length or the magnitude of the point, the distance from P to this place will be the same as from here to here. Or we can also say that this line is the midpoint of the 2 points. So how you want to pick it, you can pick it anyway. So I can say that let this point be x, which has the coordinate of this. So if they are equidistant, then we can say that the xp, or let me just say, okay, the xp is the same as what? The xq, as in the length. If I want to find the length, then I can find magnitude. I know if to find magnitude is going to be the square root of the x component. So let me begin from here. X minus the next x component will be 4 all square plus y minus y component, which is 5. This will be the same as the magnitude of the line x cubed, which is also going to be x minus minus. I think I have to bring this one down. So this is going to be the root of x minus minus what? 6 plus y minus minus 1 all squared. I'm trying to be fast, but I have to take my time. This is section A. So you can do it as fast as possible you want to. So I can say that if I square both sides, I'll be left with only the terms under the root. So I'm going to have my x minus 4 square, y minus 5 square equals to x plus 6 square, y plus 1 square. And by expansion, here is going to be, let's take the left hand side. If you square here, we have x squared twice their product minus 8. Then you square the last, that is plus what? 16. Square the first, y squared twice their product minus 10 y. Then square the last, 25. I can have my x squared plus y squared. This is going to be minus 8x minus 10y. This plus this become 30, 41. So plus what? 41. You can see nothing can be done on this place again. So I go to the right hand side where you square the first twice their product. Square the last, 36. Square the first, y squared, their product, 2y, square the last, we have that. So put the x squared and the y squared together. 12x, 2y plus 37. So now, equating the left and the right, you can see that the x square and the y square will cancel. Then I can now group this and this together. Let's see. Minus 8x minus 10y plus 41 will be equals to plus 12x plus 2y plus 37. I am bringing this in to come here. That will give you minus 20. So minus 20x. This is coming here as minus 12y. This is coming here as minus. What will that be? Would that not be 4, right? That will be 4. So it come here, give you plus what? 4. All equals to what? 0. So right here, you can see that if I divide through by 4, I will get a simpler term for this. So let's see if we divide by 4. Then, dividing by 4, this is going to make that part become minus 5x minus 3y plus 1 equals to 0. Let's see what we have here. We are having the x term here all being positive. Let's see if we can multiply through by negative 1. That will give you 5x plus 3y minus 1 equals what? 0. So checking the options that we have, the one that can resonate with this is going to be plus plus minus plus plus minus. So you can see 5x 3y minus what? 1. And this will give you the answer you are looking for. Now, I did mention in the beginning that you can pick it like the distance being the same, or you can also take it like the midpoint. So if I pick midpoint, I find the midpoint between PQ. Then that midpoint, I can find the gradient. The gradient of P and M, which is the midpoint, the P, the Q, and the M. Find their gradient. I can use that to find the equation, which will also be a short method, but I prefer to go this direction. All right, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, and bye-bye.